ladies and gentlemen. Now today we're going to be breaking down the full release notes for the December update, and oh my god, there is so much coming next month, man. So we're going to headline all of the stuff, but there are a couple of topics such as the gifting event and the return of that, and also the full buff breakdown for Netflix Daredevil that we are going to do separate videos on, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to both of those. But generally speaking, man, next month looks like it's going to be one of the busiest months in the entire game's history. So first off, we got a brand new champion, Spider-Ham. Now, this character was leaked alongside a new version of Scarlet Witch a couple of weeks back, and there seem to be abilities for her as well in the game files. However, nowhere does it mention about a new version of Scarlet Witch in the release notes. So yeah, I'm not really too sure what they're doing with her and her release, but there is like promotional stuff for both of the characters that was found on the Google Play Store. So yeah, she's a little bit of a question mark at the moment, but Spider-Ham is definitely coming. And alongside that, there's going to be an additional side event, a Spider-Ham and Mojo event called Back on the Air, and I believe this is going to be the first ever side event where if you are Cavalier level, you can get Cavalier Crystals from it, man. So that should be a really, really good time. There's also the 6-year anniversary celebration and so much stuff that's going to be coming with this as well. We've also got the release of Act 7, also known as Book 2, Act 1, Chapter 1, and this is really, really fun after they went back and fully revamped it on the beta. I've been buzzing for this content for like 2-3 months now, man. Playing this content on the beta was some of the most fun I've had in like the last year of playing the game. So yeah, I'm really excited for Act 7, man. Should be a very, very fun time. But also on top of that, next month as well, they're adding in Variant 6, and Variant 5 was so much fun. Their awards for it were really, really good as well. A significant step up from the previous variants. So if their awards are the same as Variant 5 for this one, man, it's going to be a great time, because you got a rank 5 character just from doing the completion. And yeah, the generic, what is it, 2017 and before gems were just so good. So much better than like the random class ones. So yeah, I loved it for that. So yeah, I'm really excited for another variant, man. Variant's always been very fun, and this one is themed around using villain champions there. On top of that as well, we also have the buff to Netflix Daredevil going live, and also I believe it's the next round of Alliance Quest that Alliance Quest Season 8 goes live, and this features loads of new nodes that buff up mutant characters, also a pretty substantial increase to the rank rewards, and also if you are Thronebreaker, there are massive increases to the glory store as well, but there's also like little increases across the board. So yeah, Season 8 looks really, really good. There's going to be some Christmas celebration stuff, but also on top of that as well, for the anniversary, we've got Halls of Healing, Halls of Fortune coming back. We also have the 6-year celebration. There is going to be the Golden Battle Chip booster for a week starting on the 10th of December. We also have an anniversary week Shards Arena. So this is the 1- and 2-star champion arena, and if you are uncollected or above, you can not only earn 10,000 5-star shards, but also 5,000 6-star shards as well. So yeah, that one should be really, really nice. There's also going to be the login calendars, not only for the 6-year anniversary, so they got the 7-day one. Usually that one's a little bit rubbish in comparison to the Christmas 14-day holiday one, which is usually really, really good, because it features greater gifting crystals and a fair amount of shards and resources. So yeah, last year, man, that one was very, very spicy. They've also confirmed as well that there is going to be a Christmas gift on Christmas Day, and last year, if you were Cavalier, it was a 5-star generic awakening gem. So this year, I'd probably have a similar expectation, but they also have Thronebreaker now, so maybe if you're Thronebreaker, I don't know if it could happen, but maybe there's a chance they might give out a random 6-star awakening gem, but those are still like super rare, so I'm not really too sure if they are going to go that far with a Christmas gift. But I think, like, you know, a 6-star Nexus Crystal or a 5-star Nexus Crystal, depending on progression level, would be really, really nice as the Christmas gift. Also, it has been 100% confirmed that the Alliance and Solo gifting event is going to return. There are lots of additional criteria this year to kind of prevent all the drama and cheating that we had last year. So some really, really good stuff, but there is a lot to talk about and break down with this event. And also, the rewards for, like, top solo, man. are mental. They are like a little bit too much in my opinion, man. There's literally a full T5 class catalyst selector, and I was a little bit salty like seeing this, man, because it's like, you know, for 100% Cavalier, like, community's just asking for like 10% of a single T5 CC selector for doing that content 100% every single month, and they're giving out like 30 of these, bro. It's just, oh man, it's just crazy. It's just so crazy. But also the amount you're gonna need to spend to get up there is just mental. But we're gonna break down the gifting event because again, there's a lot to talk about. Especially taking into consideration the crazy fiasco last year and all of the drama surrounding that event as well. So just to quickly circle back and go into some of the headlines. So we got one new confirmed champion, Spider-Ham. So it's going to be a new science character. I think this guy's going to be really, really goofy. But unfortunately, we don't have like the full abilities breakdown for Spider-Ham here. So yeah, I assume that's going to be coming in the next few days. Also on top of that, the bonus event is going to be Spider-Ham back on air. Now this event, it looks like it's going to be quite a short one. So there's 2 chapters and a total of 6 quests. It is going to cost energy. It's 1 energy per tile and a total of 204 for 100% exploration. I assume that is what is it, per difficulty there as well. But it's the first side event to feature Cavalier crystals. So if you're Cavalier or Thronebreaker, you can buy these crystals for 4,000 shards. So the same price as what is it, the Grandmaster crystals are, and via all of the difficulties 100%, you can get a total of 74,000 shards, which is 18 and a bit Cavalier crystals, or it's just going to end up being 18, unless there's like any additional bonus giveaway there. So yeah, 18 Cavalier crystals, man, is a pretty good stack from a side event. Like, average odds dictate that you should, from 18, get about 2 5-star champions, and 1 in 5 or 6 players will pull a 6-star champion as well. Again, there are going to be some people that are really unlucky and get 0 5-star champions. There are going to be people that are also very, very lucky as well and pull, you know, so many 5-star champions and maybe a couple of 6 stars as well. So there's so much RNG on the Cavaliers, man. Sometimes they're really, really good, and most of the time they're a little bit meh, but hopefully you guys are going to get something really, really good. But also on top of that, there's a little bit of T5CC, 2% crystals, only 2 of them. There's also 6,750 tier 5 basic fragments. You also get for the legendary difficulty a fully formed T4CC, 1 T2 Alpha, 10 5-star Sig Stones, and again 40,000 shards. So that's 10 Cavalier crystals. However, one really interesting thing as well is the crazy amount of gold, man. There's a lot of gold for doing legendary difficulty. It's 1.2 million. And I think with the structure of this quest, hopefully it's going to be quite quick and quite straightforward to do. Because again, you've only got 2 chapters and 6 quests total. So hopefully there's not going to be like too many lanes or too much repetition. And hopefully it's going to be worth it, man. Again, I think they've shifted a lot of the rewards into the Cavalier crystals here. And also the gold as well, because everything else, you know, isn't incredibly eyebrow raising. But I think when you factor in, you know, the month as a whole, and the Shards Arena that's coming up, also the fact that there's Variant 6 and Act 7 rewards and all the Christmas gifting stuff and the Christmas Day gift as well, I think there's going to be so many rewards in total next month. So yeah, this hopefully should be a really nice little bonus on top of that. Also for Epic, there's a little bit of tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. There's also a fully formed T4CC, some T4 basic, half a tier 2 alpha, 3 T1 alpha catalyst crystals. There's also 500 6-star hero crystal shards, 20,000 epoch shards. So again, that's 5 Cavalier crystals and also 600,000 gold. So yeah, the gold from Epic and Legendary, man, is just a really, really good stack. Very much going to appreciate that on the free-to-play account, because I'm literally at 0 gold on the free-to-play, man. I used it all to level up and rank up my Magneto there. So yeah, that should be a pretty damn good time. So yeah, side event is looking interesting, man, but again, it's very reliant on getting Really good RNG from the Cavalier Crystals to get some pretty insane rewards. And again, some people are going to love it and some people are going to get absolutely shafted. So moving down, we've got the release of Act 7. And what I really like about Act 7, again, there are so many fun nodes, but also in every single quest, there's a choice of 3 bosses. So you pick the direction you want to go in that's best for your roster, and also which boss you want to deal with and fight. And obviously in every chapter, there are easier bosses and there are more difficult ones, but I just love that level of flexibility because there are some notorious like terrible bosses in Act 6 that are just such a roadblock to get through, but here you have a lot of different choice on how you want to get through and initially progress in Act 7. So yeah, I really, really like that. But yeah, there's a lot of cool and interesting bosses, man, and a lot of very fun nodes. So I just can't wait to do the live streams and also doing like updated character revisit videos and showcases with some of the new combos, man. It should be very, very fun. So yeah, Act 7 is going to be an insane time. But also on top of that, again, we got Variant 6 as well. Dude, I'm buzzing. The amount of rewards we're going to get next month is just honestly going to be so crazy. Now, every single variant has a theme, and this variant's theme is villains. So there are new global buffs in variant difficulty that limits the power of champions who are not tagged as villains. So this is interesting because a lot of variants like outright ban certain characters that don't meet the criteria, but it looks like you can still bring in champions that aren't villain. They're just not going to be as good as characters that are villain. So bringing your most evil team and take advantage of several new buffs that will give an edge to villains capable of activating corresponding abilities such as Fury, Armor Break, or Unstoppable. Heroes, mercenaries, and others will be able to enter the quest, but be warned, the corrupting aura of Black ISO Resonance will limit their impact in combat. So maybe some really good like Beyond God tier champions are still going to be viable for this variant, but again, villains are going to get the biggest boosters, and there are so many crazy villains, man. Like looking at this list, we got like Apocalypse, like Ghost is a villain, Doctor Doom, Magneto, Doctor Octopus, also Killmonger, really, really good character, Immortal Abomination, Carnage, Mojo. We've also got Morningstar, Mysterio, Omega Red, Punisher 2099 after his buff. We got Red Goblin, Red Hulk, also Sentinel is a villain, so Sentinel is great for a lot of variants as well. Storm Pyramid X surprisingly is a villain. I didn't know she had that tag, but now I do. And yeah, Venom the Duck, also Venom as well, man. Venom is great for so many variants. Void. So yeah, there's like a massive roster of really stacked up villains. So I think for this variant, we're not going to be too short of really interesting and viable options. But again, it depends on the node scenarios and matchups. And I kind of dug up this quest back from its release years and years ago. So the first boss is going to be Rhino, then Winter Soldier, and then we've got Electro and Drax, and then finally we've got Netflix Daredevil, and Joe Fixit is going to be the final boss for this variant. So yeah, I love variant content, man. I'm really interested to see what this one looks like. For the Alliance Quest Season 8 stuff, we did a full breakdown, what is it, a few days ago, if you want to see all of that stuff in a lot more detail, because again, there was so much to talk about in that video. But yeah, overall, man, December is looking stacked. There is so much stuff coming, so much new content to actually play, so many rewards. So yeah, I'm tremendously excited, man. This looks like arguably the best December we have ever had in the history of the game, and I'm, yeah, really excited for it. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.